Rayna and I forgot to film the intro. Hi, I'm Rayna and I'm a cosplayer.
Yeah. Sad.
Today I'm going to transform myself into the Star Guardian Ahri. But before I begin with the transformation, I will have to assemble my tails, because I store the tail covers, the harness and the stuffing separately, otherwise my tails would take over my flat like a cute pink Cthulhu. Speaking of harness, I actually have two of them. That's my first harness that I made long ago. It looks very frightening. I actually wanted to make the base differently, but my first idea didn't work out, and it was just a couple of days before the convention, so I had no choice but to birth this monstrosity. But then,
when I was cosplaying Spirit Blossom Ahri on a different convention,
I made this harness. It's way lighter, and the base is very comfy, and I wish I could use it for this video, but I can't. Yeah, you heard it right, cause the wires are not strong enough to hold the tails up.
and I don't want to spend the whole video with my tails constantly falling down.
Before putting the stuffing inside the tail cover, I have to tease it, and I hate this process. Because after that, my flat will be full of tiny fiber particles that fall off the stuffing. I took the small pieces of red ribbon and sewed them on the inside of the tail covers to create these loops. Now I'm taking the white ribbon and pulling it through the loops. Next I'm putting this tail on the bone structure of the harness. And then I'm tying this white ribbon around the pipe. For the convention I actually covered the scary pipes that are sticking out of the plastic base with a piece of fur. And I also put some stuffing under that piece of fur to make it more comfortable for me to wear. But I'm not going to do it today because I don't plan to wear them for that long. It's makeup time, yay! And I'm starting it with a primer. Next I'm applying a full coverage foundation with a beauty blender. Next I'm applying a full coverage concealer under my eyes, and I'm sorry for this strange shirt.
It wasn't meant to be this way.
So I did one eye off camera and I decided to use the same colors as tails have. First of all, I'm taking this light yellow eyeshadow and putting it in the inner corner of my eye and in the middle. Next I'm taking this pink eyeshadow and putting it in the outer corner of my eye. And I'm using the same pink eyeshadow to draw this line above my crease. I'm going for cute pink smoky eyes today, and I'm also feathering this line out. Then I'm taking coral eyeshadow on a blending brush and putting it right here. And I'm also blending coral with pink and yellow to create a smooth gradient. Turned out that the gradient wasn't smooth enough, so I took the pink eyeshadow again and blended it with coral. And this line wasn't pink enough, so I added even more pink eyeshadow. Yes, this video will have a lot of pink. And I'm not mad about it. I dare even say I wanted to use even more pink. But then I forgot what color I was using. And that's why I took a lighter pink and put it below my brow. And then I took pink again and put it under my eyes. Sadly, we're done with pink, so I'm using yellow. And then coral. But then I'm taking pink again and blending it with coral. The eyeshadow is finished, and then I'm taking the eyeliner and drawing the wing. Then, as usual, I spent a couple of hours or days perfecting the shape of my wing, as well as matching it to the wing on my right eye. It's always a challenge. Then I'm using the eyeliner under my lower lash line, as you can see on this unintentionally very bad shot. Then I'm extending the inner corner of my eye, as you can see on this slightly better shot. Sadly, this eyeliner decided not to partake in this mess, so I used a different one to correct my mistakes off screen for some reason. Is it what I think it is? Oh my god, it's glitter! I used a lot of different glitters for this look. First of all, I'm putting the silver holographic glitter over the yellow eyeshadow. Then I'm putting golden glitter on top of yellow and coral gradient. And I'm putting orange on top of coral. And I'm also overlapping glitters, thus making this nice glitter gradient. Finally, it's time for the best glitter yet. The pink one. And I don't even mind it getting all over my wing. And and I'm placing it over this pink line up to its very end. Last but not least, I'm using this silver holographic glitter over the light pink eyeshadow. I'm also putting a different silver glitter in the inner corner of my eye. This one has bigger particles, thus it looks much brighter, so to speak. We're done with glitter and it's time to finish the eye makeup by using mascara and sticking the false eyelash. Look, my eyelids are matching my nails! And now it's time to actually finish the eye makeup by using white pencil on the waterline and silver glitter liner on the inner corner of my eye. Then I'm using powder foundation to mattify my face, even more than it's already mattified. Then I'm using blush. And then I'm contouring my chin even more. And even more. Next I'm contouring my cheekbones. Maybe contouring them too much. It's too much contour shade. Too much contour shade, girl! See? I was telling you! And she just keeps blending it like nothing happened! What's wrong with you? It's fine, everything is fine. I covered it with the highlighter shade, it looks a bit better now. Now I can move on to contour my nose and highlight my cheeks. And now we're back to pink. But this time I'm doing my lips. First of all, I'm lining them with this cream gel liner, and then I'm using this nice vibrant pink lip gloss. And finally the setting spray. But it's just makeup. We still have the whole transformation ahead of us, so stay tuned. Time to dress up. I'm going to start with a corset, and as I'm home alone right now, there is no one to help me, so wish me luck. Okay, now that I'm wearing my costume, I can put on the wig and the accessories. But before we begin, I have a few funny stories to tell you about this cosplay. It was the time when I realized that I didn't enjoy the process of making cosplays anymore, it made me really stressed out, but I still wanted to cosplay, like taking photos, going on conventions, so I decided that I would just order everything that I could from that moment on. And that's precisely what I tried to do for the
Star Guardian Ahri cosplay.
So I bought this costume from the store called Dragon Essence from TaoBao. Then I ordered the shoes, the wig and the tails. Ironically, I had to either remake or reorder every part of this cosplay later on. First of all, I had to replace this bra part because the cups were way too small for me. It's not obvious because I used the golden edges from the original bra, but if you look closely, you'll probably notice that this white fabric is a bit more glossy than the fabric of the rest of the top. I bought this wig at first, but I didn't quite like its yellow color. It didn't look good on me and it didn't match my costume, so I made this wig instead. So I took 3 wigs, the blonde one, the coral one and the magenta one. I will need Angela to help me. So I took the coral wig as the base. As you can see, it's coral inside, it's not blonde. Then I cut off the bottom part of it and I took the bottom part from the magenta wig, this one, and I stitched it with the coral wig. Then I took the top part of the blonde wig, put it on top of the coral wig and stitched them together. And I also added some blonde wefts in between of the coral wefts on the upper part of this coral layer. And then I cut the bangs and also cut the layers to create this illusion of a gradient. Okay, now I will put it on. Okay. And that's how it looks for now. And thanks to Angela for helping us. And you go here. Let's move on to the shoes. These are my shoes and they are not the shoes that I originally bought. In the description to these shoes it was written that you should buy one size bigger to what you usually wear. I usually wear a size 36, sometimes 35, so I ordered 37. And
guess what?
Those shoes were 2 sizes. 2 sizes too big for me. The star fell off. Considering I would have to wear this Considering I would have to wear these huge tails for this cosplay, I needed the shoes that would be as comfortable as possible, so I had no choice but to sell those shoes and order these ones in size 35. They fit me perfectly, so good, I guess. If you don't mind, I'll go and put it on off screen. Yeah, great job. I've completely forgotten about Ahri's hairstyle, so I'm gonna do that first. I'm taking 2 strands of hair and now I am tying them up right here. Then I'm taking this stuff.
And now I've forgotten about the diadem. I'm doing so great today.
Okay, I'm going to take this off. For now, I'm putting on my diadem. It's fine. Slightly below the diadem, and I also have this tiny star. And that's it for the accessories. And now the most exciting part, the tails. So these are my original tails that I bought from TaoBao. They look like this. Actually, I was quite happy with them at first, but then I was on TaoBao the other day searching for some Ahri stuff, I guess, and I came across this huge, gorgeous, super fluffy tails. It was love at first sight. And that moment I realized I needed them. But ordering them would be too bloody expensive, I couldn't possibly afford it at that time, so I decided to make similar ones by myself. Here they are. It was originally pure white fur like this one. It's the same fur on my ears. I used 3 colors of acrylic paint for fabric. It was light beige, coral and pink. I mixed each paint with water and fabric softener. Fabric softener is crucial because when I tried to paint the fur without fabric softener, the fibers became so stiff
that I couldn't even brush them properly.
To paint the tails I used this brush and this shoe brush. So I had to part the fur just like this. Then I took a bit of paint with this brush and put it in the middle, and then I was spreading the color with this shoe brush, just like this. Just brushing the fur. First of all, I painted the tip of each tail with this light beige color, and I put several coats of paint until the color looked even and vibrant. Then I painted the middle part of each tail with this coral paint, and as I was putting the paint onto the fur, I was spreading it onto the beige part, like this, with this shoe brush, to create this gradient. Then I did the same for the pink part, and the pink part needed much more coats of paint than coral and beige parts. Looking back, I would definitely buy beige fur instead of white fur. This way I would have to color just coral and pink parts, not the whole of the tail. And also I would make sure that my workspace and myself are properly covered with a cloth or something, because it was a mess. This paint was splashing everywhere when I was brushing the tails. Hi! It's my familia. Now I have to make 9 tails for you too. Okay, maybe you shouldn't be my familia. Each tail is 130 centimeters long, approximately 70 centimeters at its widest spot, around here, and their weight is, drumroll please, 13 kilograms. I'm very happy that I made them the way I made them. I can't see what I'm doing. And now I have to fasten this belt. Oh, I can't see anything. Do you see anything? There's no hole. Oh, really? Wait. I lost a bit of weight lately. It's too big for me now. Oh no. My camera is about to die. I can't wait. I have to do it now. My hair! It got into the belt. Well, now I'm ready to stand up. I can do it. I can do it. I can't. Oh. Angela fell. Oh, what is this angle? What am I filming? I'm sorry. Okay. You know what? Now I have to put my camera in a different spot and film it once again, I guess. Well, no. I'll make an extra hole in the belt. Wait. Okay, now I've changed my setting a little bit. I will try to put them on once again. By the way, if you have to make a hole in a belt, don't use a screwdriver. Just saying. Unless it's a sonic screwdriver. Well.
Eventually.
Yay! Great! Well, now I'm wearing my tails. Yeah! Well, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm fine. Help me. I'm fine. If you cosplay Ahri, don't do this alone. They fall to the side a bit. But it's fine when I'm holding them. So I guess I'm just gonna hold them. And this is our Star Guardian Ahri look. Wait guys, don't click out! I fixed everything, including the wig. So that's my Star Guardian Ahri cosplay. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you want me to make a transformation video for some other Ahri cosplay that I own. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you all next week. Have a nice day. Bye.